Well, hello there. I made a very, very big mistake. I'll just roll the footage. Basically, I wished for Chevreuse Constellations before Shan Yun's banner. And, I shouldn't have done that. I want C4 Chevreuse. And, I shouldn't do this. Because I have enough right now to, like, guarantee an animal bird. And I'm at, like, 60 pity. So I really shouldn't do this. But we're gonna... If I lose the 50-50, I'm happy with this. But, ultimately, if the game wants me to continue pulling, there has to be, like, 1 or 2 Chevreuses in this pull. Because I'm at C1 Chevreuse. That's not a Chevreuse. And... okay, I don't think I'm gonna risk it. Although I'm gonna do... because that was at the start of the polls, I'm gonna do single pulls. Oh! Okay. I'm gonna do this for the content. Don't do what I do, okay? Let's lose the 50-50. Let's get a Dia. I would be overjoyed at a Dia. Please. And give me Chevreuse C4 in this poll. And a Dia. A Dia. A Dia. A Chevreuse. Frick. Don't do what I do and take this as a lesson for you. I can justify doing stupid things in this game because I make content. Give me a Chevreuse, please? That's a Bennett. Surely I'll just win the 50-50 for the bird, right? 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 So yeah, back to the present. I basically decided to go to pity because I really wanted Chevreuse Constellations, and I took that risk knowing, you know, it was going to affect my ability to acquire Cloud Retainer. You see, I don't have many wishes here right now. We have enough to get to 1 pity. I am currently at 40 pity, because actually after that clip that I just included, I continued wishing for C4 Chevreuse. And I got her, which was lucky. I did not get any more 5 stars, so yeah, I would have really, really, really preferred to lose that 50-50. Because then I would have had a guarantee for Cloud Retainer. But yeah, don't wish like I did is basically what I'm saying. It was a big mistake. I think you should plan on the worst case scenario, right? So like I should have not wished for Chevreuse Constellations and just held off. And what made this mistake even worse was because of another thing that happened. I did not expect Faruzan of all characters to be on this banner. And I decided a while ago that for me, I want to make content, you know, doing DPS things with C6 Faruzan, whether it be DPSing herself or other characters. So the point is, it's a business decision for me to get C6 Faruzan. I don't know why I put her on these artifacts. And anyways, the only Faruzan I have ever gotten on my account is the free one that they gave last year. So I need 6 Faruzans. So because of that fact today, I am wishing for Cloud Retainer today, but I'm actually wishing for 4 stars. Because, of course, getting C6 Faruzan is going to take more than getting 1 Shen Yun, even if I lose a 50-50, most likely. Unless I get very lucky. I'll take getting very lucky. So, we will see what happens. I spent, I think, some 80-odd wishes basically trying to get C4 Chevreuse, and I'm glad I got it. It's really fun. I really, really like Chevreuse. That's why I took the risk. I really, really like her. But, yeah, I could have had like a lot more wishes and potentially guaranteed or nearly guaranteed getting C6 Faruzan without having to do anything like, you know, commit sins, paying money to Hoyoverse. But I don't know. We'll get into it after we see what the RNG system wills. And yeah. Anyway, this area is pretty, by the way. I like this area. Look at that. There's a thing in the distance. And a thing in the distance, and there's so much exploration to do. What a world. Okay, let's go to the mountain. And of course, because, you know, I'm wishing for C6 Faruzan in this video, and I don't know when this video exactly is going to come out, because I'm getting C6 Faruzan. I just want to blatantly state that. So, place your bets on how many Cloud Retainers we get. I don't particularly need Cloud Retainer constellations, but I do... like, I have a need for Faruzan C6. I want to make videos on her. I don't care about Nahida constellations because I already have Nahida constellations. And, anyways, we're going to sit here. We're going to vibe to the nice, peaceful music. Let's just get into it, I suppose. Although first, I'm going to call my friend Binge. Alrighty, so Binge is here to commentate. He might have thoughts to add about Faruzan. So, we need 6 Faruzans. I'll take as many Gamings as possible, but I don't prefer Faruzans. And we need Cloud Retainer. We're at, I think, 40 pity. Let me just double check that. Okay, yep, 44 pity, whatever, 43. I already mentioned in the intro that, you know, I want Faruzan because she's really useful outside of, like, Wanderer buffing context. Do you have anything you'd like to add?
Faruzan is a buffer and a DPS.
Yep.
I think that's something that people could easily forget.
It's Faruzan's weapon. That means I'm going to get a Faruzan here too, right?
Yeah, exactly. People, you know, assume she's attached at the hip to Animo DPS.
Right.
But she's significant in her own right.
Oh, that's
another thing.
Slightly early.
Oh,
nice.
What?
I'll take it. I might be able to. Okay. Okay, I'll take it.
No way.
No.
Oh
no.
Well, I mean, so.
Oh my god, I hate everything.
That's tragic.
Okay.
But they wanted to give you one of the better plunging characters.
I don't need this though. Give me Dia constellations. Like how many? God, I've lost so many 50/50s, and I can't freaking get. I don't need this dude's constellations. It's trash. Ew. Ew.
Yeah, we don't even use his
freaking Noelle too is the first character I get. God freaking okay. Whatever. It's slightly early. I'll cope.
It's early.
A little bit.
It's early. We just need a follow-up gumming.
Yeah. No, I need. Yeah. Oh my god.
Stop it.
This is why. Okay, so you know how I said in the beginning of this video, it was a mistake to wish for Chevreuse. In hindsight, this is why. Oh boy. Yeah, 4 stars suck to acquire, and this really hurts. This really hurts already. I do have reserves. Oh, thank you. Okay, it's fine. Please give me like some Gommings instead of some Noelles though. And I can cope slightly with the fact that Noelle is wish refunds, but it's really coping. Yeah, 4 stars suck to acquire, and I lost a 50/50 already. And yeah, definitely gonna have to go into funds here. That's for dang sure. And is what it is. Yeah, is what it is. Can I just like at least get characters though? I keep on getting weapons. Like, come on.
That's a little strange.
Screw you, game.
Isn't that like losing the 4-star 50/50?
Yes, it is.
Too?
Yeah.
Ugh. So, Faruzan, additional thoughts. Already drilled in DPS.
Get a Gomming or Faruzan, please.
She's a good sub DPS even in non-animo teams.
Yep.
Because she's her own DPS at C6.
I'll take it. Better than I forgot to listen to the wishing. I forgot there's the new like things where they talk to you if it's a new character or whatever. Okay, I'll take it. Thank you. That's slight.
That's so good.
Yeah, that's slight. I'm looking for the word here. What's the word? Well, I can't think of the word. It slightly makes up for the fact that, you know, all the Noelles and the 50/50 loss to a character I actually dislike. I know, you know, a lot of people are going to get more value out of Diluc with Cloud Retainer. I have no plans to do that. Oh, we're at Prima Gem supply. I almost forgot about my Prima Gems. I thought I was out of wishes, but I forgot I didn't convert my Prima Gems over. So, can I get Cloud Retainer without having to go into funds? I mean, I'm going to have to go into funds for whatever. It's fine. Because we're going to get all the Faruzans right here, right now. Emerge? No. Okay. And
come out of your
that's the puzzle. Second rust. I've gotten more rusts than I have Faruzans.
That's rough.
Bruh. 4 stars. So, you know how like everyone's really mad about, 3 wishes. The thing you should be mad about and we should demand change for is like acquiring 4 stars. This is stupid. This is really dumb.
The fact that you can lose a 4-star 50/50 is pretty egregious.
Well, yeah, you can lose a 4-star 50/50 and then you can't guarantee getting a 4-star. You can lose, but you can't win. That's what this system is. Like, I'd like to just be happy, and thank you. Okay, thank you. I'd like to just be happy and talk about all the fun things that, like, Faruzan could be used for and Cloud Retainer. Like, I have lots of thoughts about Cloud Retainer and, like, fun things I want to use her for. But now, instead, I have to be negative because Mihoyo just won't... Okay, whatever. We're out of my Prima Gems already. And This is not surprising. This is why I shouldn't have wished for Chivalrous. And anyways, I have funds, specifically saving 4 Faruzan, which is good. This is still probably not enough to guarantee 6/6 Faruzan. So, you know.
We're going to change that.
Yeah.
We're going to make that happen.
I do want to mention quick, those Genesis crystals, I did buy those, but I actually got them from a service called Paimon's Bargains, which I am partnering with. I'll talk about them more probably in a little bit. For now, I'm just going to get my characters. Hey, there's a Cloud Retainer. Thank you, game. I think that was pity, to be clear. Hey, a Fav. Fav's the best weapon in the game. And anyways, Faruzans we're going to get, and we'll see where we need to go. But yeah, basically Paimon's Bargains, though. Hello. Let's listen to this. Just keeps going.
Please call me Xian Yun in public.
Well, let me know in the comments if you like that feature. That's a feature. And thanks for more 4 stars. I appreciate game. Yep. So anyways, what I was saying, Paimon's Bargains basically let me get those Primo gems. That was like $150 US worth of gems that I paid $120 for. But I'll talk about it. But frick you! This is what they're doing. Okay, whatever. You know what? I'm trying to give people a way to spend money in Genshin that is slightly good. And Mihoyo's like, no, we're gonna punish you for spending money. Are you actually serious?
This isn't even a Yoimiya banner.
I'm at 3 rusts. Why do I have a rust counter going? I have C2 Faruzan. I've gotten 2 Faruzans and 3 rusts. What has happened? God, 4 stars sucks to acquire. This is what people should be mad about. This is so stupid. This is so incredibly freaking stupid. Why is this a thing? I would love to be happy. I want to talk about these fun characters.
Where you're wishing right now.
I'm doing Mount Out song. Oh wait, oh frick, fine. You know what? What, the Academy?
Well, the Academia.
Sure. Okay.
You go to the Academia.
Oh, 4 stars, man. So anyways, let's try to have some positivity for a second. I really like Cloud Retainer. I don't know if I can recommend Cloud Retainer to everyone. The basic problem I have with this character as far as like recommending her goes is because she's a plunge buffer. If you don't want to engage with her plunge gimmick, there's not really a reason to pull for her, in my opinion. If you need an Animo healer and you've never lost a 50-50 to Jean in your existence. Anyways, I really like this character. There's a lot of fun things I have planned for doing videos with it, like with Yai, for example. I think Yai's like best on-field damage dealing team is probably going to include Cloud Retainer here. So, anyways, let's continue wishing and hope the game bones me slightly less this time now that we're in the library, right?
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Change of scenery.
Indeed. Somehow, even though the next character is guaranteed because we got a Fav Sword, I feel like this is going to be a Rust again. I don't know why. Okay, I'll take it. We've got a lot more Gamis than we have Faruzans, which is annoying as heck for me. And but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. I'm not.
You'll be okay.
It's not like we're spending money here. We are spending. I did spend money here.
We need 3 Faruzans in this, just back to back.
Yeah, that's I'm not winning a single character 50-50 either. Every single pull that can be a weapon is a weapon. What the? I have 9,000 Primo Gems left. Bruh. 4 stars suck to acquire. This needs to change, in my opinion.
It's gotta.
This is so... Thank you. Okay, C3 Faruzan. Like, I'd like to be happy. I'd like to be like, yes, Faruzan, let's, like, fake enthusiasm, do the YouTuber thing. But, like, it just makes me feel dead inside. It sucks to acquire 4 stars. It sucks so much. Oh, boy. Let's please not get
I thought we had
Noelle.
gotten away from you, Noelle.
Nope. Nope. And I also don't get double 4 stars. I get nothing. The game hates me. I'm not getting earlies. I mean, no, I got the 1 early, but nobody wanted that early. I didn't want a Duluth. The The fact that I got Diluc is extra reason for me never to touch him. I want to spite him. Like I told you, every time I can get a weapon, I'm getting a weapon. The game is literally cursing me right now. This system is so garbage. I swear to God, Mahoyo's like, he critiques us, let's make him have crap luck. I don't know, it's a conspiracy. I don't think they actually do that. But...
Is your tinfoil hat secure?
I mean, did you see that? It sure as heck... yeah.
What is this?
This is Mahoyo's game design. Hey, a 5-star. I think that's probably pity, because earlies don't exist for me. And I lose every 50-50, and it's never going to be... Thank you! It's never going to be Dia. See, told you it's never going to be Dia, because why...
Yeah,
sure,
that's
I'll
what's
take
up.
that. That was
Double 5-star.
I'll take that. I'll take that as an apology. I mean, look, that's a free ka-ching, functionally, is what that was. Do I need the free ka-ching? No.
Well, do you need the Xianyun? No.
No, I don't need the Xianyun constellation either. That's for dang sure. This is this constellation. So to explain that constellation, I'll just activate it. There's no reason not to. So this gives her an extra charge on her skill, right? So it's like, hey, you can do that, and then you can do that again. But because of the field time requirements, you're not often going to want to do that in the first place, potentially. It does give her more energy particles, which potentially reduces her energy needs, but she has a 12-second cooldown on her skill. So having 2 skills means functionally a 24-second cooldown. And most like Genshin rotations are 20 seconds. It's possible you can potentially get 2 skills in per rotation, is what I'm trying to say, basically. But it's also possible... in many rotations, you might not be able to fit it in for various reasons, which means it's not just like, oh, it's just an energy reduction need on her. It's not really. It's really is what I would describe this constellation as. So, yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Anyways, I have 1,000 Primogems left. Yay.
Star glitter.
Yeah.
You can try. You're at C4.
Indeed. Can I be finished with this? Probably not. I will take that. Fine, it's not Noelle. I'm going to be fine with it. Okay, you know what? Minor upside to bad luck. If I end up with C6 Gomming, and I only need C5 Gomming, like now, if I want... How many do I have? I have 3. I only have C3 Gomming, really? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, so I need 2 more Gomming constellations on top of 2 more Faruzans to be able to have C6 Gomming and C6 Faruzan, which would be cool. But anyways, this is the last temple I have before, we have to commit more crimes. And will we get 2 Faruzans? Probably not.
Oh.
Every time, like, I can't win a character 50-50. If someone wants to, like, keep track in the comments, I'm not going to do a counter of how many character 4-star 50-50s I've lost. I have lost all character 50-50s, potentially. It wouldn't surprise me. Have I lost literally every 50-50 possible character, 4-star and 5-star? Like, what constellation ka-ching do I have, by the way? If I get C6 ka-ching, I will 100% build ka-ching. Well, this has gone exactly how, yeah. Yeah, this is, yeah. Yeah.
I have no words. I only ask that everybody pay their respects. Just smash that F key.
Well, I'm gonna go do some farming for Cloud Retainer and mess with her a little bit, and then we'll get back to more wishing shortly. There's some shop wishes and stuff I gotta get at the very least, and yeah, yay. Okie dokie, it's a new day, and we're actually in the Spectral's co-op world. They're letting me steal their materials. One thing I want to mention real quick is how ridiculously useful Cloud Retainer is for Overworld. I think she'd be useful without her Constellation 1, to be clear. But this Constellation 1, so I didn't expect her to be this good for Overworld. She has this little line in her kit that says if she does not use her Drift Cloud Wave, which is if you plunge with her after doing her EE however many times. So, that means if you don't do this plunge, right? So if you do that plunge, there's a 12-second cooldown. And if you don't do that plunge, you get the 3-second reduction, which means you have, functionally a 9-second cooldown. So do E, and then don't use the cooldown, or don't use the herd thing, and you saw the cooldown drop by 3 seconds, right? I'll edit the video and zoom in on the cooldown thing just in case you didn't see it. So jump, jump, jump. and then I don't use it, and drops to 4 point whatever seconds, right? That in conjunction with her C1 makes it so you can just like use this character to ascend upwards very quickly. Like, you know, look how long it just took me to get up to the top of this. I could ignore this because I could basically ascend at the same speed that this let me ascend. To be clear, I think those would still be faster, generally speaking, but, you know, it gives you a level of control that I think no other character's giving you for overworld, like as far as like vertical navigation. And then notably, I didn't expect it to have as good of just, you know, horizontal navigation or like x-axis navigation as it does. Like, it's very fast. And you get the cooldown back relatively fast as well. So this character and her C1, if I had like thought about this more before, you know, wishing. Again, I'm mostly focused on Faruzan, but, you know, hey, now we're doing actually like, hey, the game is fun things today. Yay, I'm not just being pessimistic. So, yeah, her Constellation 1 is super, super fun. It's a very nice to have. I don't think you need it, but, yeah. You know, you get some very strong movement capabilities with this character, and her C1 gives her substantially even higher movement capabilities. It's really, really great. Oh, one annoying thing is you can't jump in the air and then use her skill, which means with her C1 you can't, you know, do jump, 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 and then use her second charge to jump even higher in the air, unfortunately. Which is a little bit of a bummer. I do kind of wish for overworld purposes her burst, or her healing, I should say, is not tied to her burst. Which, I mean, you can technically get her C4. You can get her C4 that makes her heal on her skill, but, like, don't. If we had won every single 50-50 for Cloud Retainer at this point, we could have C3 Cloud Retainer, theoretically, and it would have been very funny if I somehow ended up with the C4 Cloud Retainer, but alas, I lose all 50-50s. Maybe we'll win one for C2 Cloud Retainer, because I feel like I'm probably going to have to go to Pity one more time to be able to get Faruzan Constellations. But I don't know, we're going to find out. It's so good, man. Like, it makes traversing around the overworld feel so much better. I've never been so happy to have a constellation that I thought was mostly useless before. I thought it was going to be slightly good for overworld, not holy crap, I can traverse around the overworld constantly doing this with C1. So good. I don't know how many clips of just navigating the overworld I'm gonna include in my video, but like, it's so good. I love it. Can I hit both of these? Nope. And I am now properly out of my hero's wits. Oh boy. And I still want to level up. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey look, it's a new month, so there's 5 wishes, yay. And conveniently at the same time I found some Genesis crystals laying around. Of course that's a lie. Actually I topped up, but I actually only did one of these top-ups I paid for. The other top-up was generously paid for by Paimon's Bargains, which I mentioned earlier in this video. And now it's time to, you know, go into the full depth of what I like about Paimon's Bargains. So most of the wishes you saw in this video were, sadly, paid wishes. Basically, you don't need to spend a dime in Genshin. But if you are gonna end up spending money, I suggest using a service like Paimon's Bargains. So basically, Paimon's Bargains is fundamentally a pretty simple service. The amount that MiHoYo charges for top-ups can vary by region, right? In my case, it costs $100 US to get this top-up. What Paimon's Bargains does is they operate as a middleman. You pay them to do a top-up on your account for you, but they're buying it through a different currency. In this case, it's with MYR, which is the Malaysian ringgit, I believe. I might be pronouncing it incorrectly. If you want to figure out how much Paimon's Bargains would charge you for a top-up, you just take whatever you're going to get. So let's say the 6480 top-up, right? That's $100 US. Take 380 Malaysian ringgits and then to whatever your currency is. In my case, 380 Malaysian ringgits equals 80.35 United States dollars. I can get 20% off on my top-up. I used Paimon's Bargains to get most of the Genesis crystals that you saw in this video. Which is to say, if you have to spend money in Genshin, even though there is no need to spend money in Genshin, Paimon's Bargains can save you money. MiHoYo is still getting their money, you're just paying them indirectly. The biggest downside of this service is it can take a little while, like full transparency. I tested out their service before I decided to partner with them and reach out to them, and they chose to sponsor this video. And I can tell you it took me about 2 days the first time I made a purchase. So that if you want like instant dopamine after, you know, deciding to whale in Genshin, Paimon's Bargains is probably not for you. But if you like saving money and getting, you know, more wishes per dollar spent, using Paimon's Bargains is kind of a no-brainer. It's a pretty cool thing they got going, in my opinion. And you can check out the link to join the server and see how it works yourself in the pinned comment or in the description. And thanks again to Paimon's Bargains for sponsoring these summons that you're going to see. Alrighty, done with the ad read. Now we're not going to finish our wishes here because I actually do not want any more Xianyun constellations. Long term in the future, I think I'm going to use this character a lot. Because one thing I like to do is, you know, just do unconventional ways to DPS characters, and she's going to be an enabler for doing, you know, unconventional DPS things with a lot of characters. Anyways, we've got about 100 more wishes to spend, and surely that's enough to get the last 2. Surely. It might not be enough because this is a 4 stars BU. Anyways, we just need 2 more Faruzan constellations, and if we get C5 Gaming, which is C6 once the Lantern Rite Selector comes, I'd be very happy about that too. So, yeah, let's see how this goes. I sincerely hope we don't. Well, I don't know. We're a little bit over 20 pity. Let's just get into it. Like I said, don't want any more cloud retainers. It's just a weird situation of yes, thank you game. All right, good start. It's just a weird situation of, you know, I don't think it's necessary to have her C2 to any meaningful degree, and that's kind of all it comes down to. And I don't want people in my comments in the future being like, this team only works because you're constellations. So I don't know, we might be done here. We only need 1 more, so this is going much better than, well, okay. I mean, I guess I did not need to pay. So the 16,000 Primo Gems, one was the sponsor top up, right? And then the other one was what I bought because I thought it would be necessary, but apparently it was not. Now, I kind of want to continue wishing for Gaming, to be honest, but being that I'm 2 Gaming constellations away, that might be 100 wishes away. So, you know, I don't think it's a smart idea at this point, is basically what it comes down to. But hey, there's C6 Faruzan. I'll talk about the various things I want to do with her in a little bit here. I want to emphasize, by the way, like, if I hadn't done things like used my 8 months of savings to get C2 Farina, like, I didn't have to spend a penny to get C2 Farina, but if I hadn't, you know, used all of my 50,000 Primo Gems to get C2 Farina, I would have had enough to get, you know, C6 Faruzan without having to spend money today. And that's what I should have done in hindsight. I just didn't expect Faruzan to rerun this soon, basically. Like, I decided a long time ago I was going to get her C6. Just like so I could make videos using Faruzan C6. I just didn't expect it to happen now. I thought it was going to take, you know, another Wanderer rerun, but oh well. I'm not going to complain about getting a character sooner, I guess, but oops. I should have been smarter in the past, right? I could have also made like better decisions and like not wishing on certain weapon banners, but anyways. We've got a lot of wishes left. I kind of really want her weapon. Like, this is a niche as heck weapon, right? I don't really recommend going for it, but you know what? Since the game was nice and we just got C6 Faruzan there, I think I'll go to get a 5-star here. We have no pity here. Yeah, Weapon Banner's pain. I don't recommend Weapon Banner, ever, because it's Weapon Banner. And the fact of the matter is that Weapon Banner sucks. So, I hope we get an early so I can save some wishes here. No, we're going to get Lithic Spears. I do not recommend doing as I do, but hey, sponsored wishes are sponsored wishes. I gotta at least use the sponsored wishes, which I think we're through the sponsored wishes at this point, so I should probably stop. Hey, 2 sacrificial weapons. But we're gonna continue anyways, because surely I can win one 50-50, the weapon 50-50, right? I really shouldn't push my luck like this, but I am. We're doing this, because how can I not? Asara, yay. Is there actually a 5-star that we're getting here? Probably not. Really? Okay. I'm pretty sure I did 60 wishes there. We're gonna do single pulls because I don't want to waste any more Prima Gems in the weapon banner. Chances are I'm gonna get Nahida's useless weapon or a standard banner weapon, and I'm gonna be very sad. But you know what? Is what it is. Okay. Was I wrong? What? Okay, I must have not. I should have counted more properly what I was at. I thought I did 60 pulls already. Clearly I didn't. Yeah, clearly I didn't. Okay. Or I'm getting very unlucky. I just want to be done with wishes at this point, honestly. Wishing for 4 stars sucks. And now I'm using far more wishes than I wanted to on the weapon banner. I thought we would get a 5-star already. I should have mathed this out. See, this is why I have problems with wishing, because I just always make the dumb decisions. Can we ever get a 5? What? Okay. Why? Why? Okay. I only have a 10 pulls left. Okay, fine. We're doing a 10 pull just to make it exciting. Please give me the fan. Yep, don't do as I do. That was not worth. Okay. I like prototype Amber on Nahida more than more than this. This video will almost certainly not pay off on its own. I want to be very clear. Like, I've spent $200 for this video, and probably will not make $200 on it, but because of the fact that I need Cloud Retainer and C6 Faruzan for making other videos, in the future, I think it will pay off. Or this could just be a symbol of my greater downcline and never getting any more views on my videos, and this was all a giant mistake. I mean, this was a giant mistake. Everything about this was maybe a mistake. Don't do as I do. I do the dumb thing so you don't have to, okay? Okay. There's a million different teams. I could go honestly on and on for like 20 years on different ideas I've had and ways to use this character. I want to do a crit build on her too, by the way, with C6 Faruzan. As far as C6 Faruzan in particular goes, it's mostly just, you know, any animo character. One, C6 Faruzan, as mentioned by Binge, right, can be a proper, like, good sub-DPS of her own, but any animo character can start to be, like, DPS and fun shenanigans. It is why I wanted C6 Faruzan, so I recently got C4 Sucrose, and I want to do DPS Sucrose and see how that works. I also want to try things, you know, like crit DPS Jean, potentially. DPS Lynette is something people have requested I try, and it's something I didn't want to try until I had C6 Faruzan to enable her to do a lot more damage. So, you know, and Hazo obviously is better with Faruzan too, but Hazo's meant to be a DPS, so I think it's more fun to do characters that aren't meant to be, you know, crit DPS with Faruzan is my general thinking. So Sucrose is my main priority, I think, initially. And anyways, there'll be plenty of shenanigans to be had in the future with C6 Faruzan, but I've got a lot of leveling to do. I am basically completely out of resources just after leveling Cloud Retainer to level 80 here. Let me know if there's anything in particular of whatever crap I've rambled off about that you want to see from me for videos. I'm glad the wishing is done though. I genuinely want to like not wish on on Genshin for like 3 months at least. I need to chill out. I've wished too much lately. This is enough wishing for me. I've got a lot of things to build, a lot of things to invest in and play around with, you know, gomming and whatever I haven't even talked about in this video that meaningfully. So, oh, I'm glad it's over. Wishing for 4 stars is stressful. Mahoyo, please change this. I would like wishing to be enjoyable and not just this stress madness.